On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College. Wolverines will put total leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So LSU's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Looking for room, it's Dyer. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Slips through the line. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Wolverines offense will get the ball for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different one.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Got his man out of the backfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try to capitalize on this field position.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Might as well stick with him. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Offense getting set for 1st down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Scrambling away. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic in sack.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush, getting to the QB so quickly? You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
Off play action. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Feeling some heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll run it from the gun. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dyer. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's now a final in one of the more intriguing games of the season, this huge top 5 clash. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. On top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears liking their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
Trying to beat the D deep. Brings it down on the right side. Off he goes. The 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Michigan.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And now on second down for this offense. Trying play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Brings up third down.
Let's see what they do on third down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Still looking on the move. He'll pull it down. Smart move to get down with the slide. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Across the 25. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Buys a little time. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that line.
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Michigan. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll leave it with him. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
LSU 7.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Skips away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Ready to fire from the pistol. They go to the ground. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. Trying to find his man on first down. Steps away. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. He's loose down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it again. Got rid of it just in time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Now adjusting. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to New Mexico State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man on the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's going to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Rourke. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's going to pass. Got him downfield. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's caught. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Death Valley than you? A captivating game so far. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did.
Got a lot of running room. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
24, LSU, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Buys a little time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Touchdown, Wolverines! The special teams proving worthy of their name.
Punt returners, man, you just got to make one guy miss. You make the first dude miss, and then a lot of times it's off to the races. This guy is so dangerous in the open field, as he shows right there in the punt return touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. The kickoff team is out there, and their number one job is to make sure one special team's touchdown isn't answered with another one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to get to him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Leaves it with the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He wants to pass it on second down. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Grabs it in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
That makes the score Michigan 34, LSU 14.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Racing down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over the Coyotes. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to pass it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Running toward the tape. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. He'll ride his man on the option. And he's knocked down.
We know this quarterback is dynamic with his running ability, and on the two-point attempt, they tried to use his legs to get it in, but the defense was there to stop him short.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. From the 17, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Going up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They're working that left side. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Short gain on the play before he slides. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
40, LSU 28.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's reeled in. It's Rourke. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Quick handoff. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, driving.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the 4th quarter, this game is super close. It's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
Man, it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Safe completion on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Fires on the move. He's got him wide open. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Wolverines. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 23 over Cincinnati. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Pocket starts to collapse. Using the quick gain. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 2nd down. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They keep attacking through the air. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He'll heave it deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Now on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Had to throw it before he wanted. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got his man. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete to the left. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Looking to pass on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd down play from the gun. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He wants it all. Lowers those pads. Touchdown LSU! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.